What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Kruisin with Kris.
Hey Kris, you were our only friend, and I know this is belated. We love you back.
Uh-oh, I can feel a little bit of the mist in the air. Come on, people, go. For right now, it's painted green, and so that's the way I bought it, was green. And so I decided to like embrace it and go with the Hulk theme. So I got like Hulk stickers on the side and a Hulk sticker on the back. And I've just been lazy and had to cut the stuff for the tank, but I'm gonna have like a Hulk here, and then have like his hands on the side. It's gonna look cool when I get it done, if I decide to keep the paint job. I was talking about Alan earlier. He was talking about painting it, and I like the idea a lot of painting it. He's much better at that stuff than I am. So we'll see. I don't know. I might paint it, I might keep it the same. My feet are still up. Woohoo! Uh-oh, I see flashing lights. I'm thinking I'm in third. I'm not really sure though. It's only a 4-speed, so I do that all the time where I get in like 4th and think I should have another gear to go because I'm so used to driving 5 speeds. Yeah, I'm definitely in 3rd. But I'll get up to 4th and like, oh, there should be another gear, and then try to go into a gear and then there's nothing there, so I release the clutch and I'm still in 4th and just like, rah! I'll show you. So I do like that to do a gear and then, rah! People around me are probably thinking I'm an idiot. See, I told you flashing lights. They're just coming the other way. I feel like this is like the time where you hear CCR's Bad Moon Rising just start playing out of nowhere. Always feel bad for guys like this. He's got his window down because his bike's so loud. And I do stupid stuff like that. My gosh, it looks so dark. Oh, I feel rain. I feel rain. I'm about to get wet. Isn't that just lovely? Oh yes, please, just get this lane. That's just great. You know, I wasn't riding here or nothing. I can see the rain coming down in front of me. Oh, it looks so gross. I don't know if you can see it too, but like, so to the right of that antenna over there, you could just see like the line where it comes down, and like it's kind of like cloudy over here, but it's like this like blurry mess over here. Yeah, that's rain. That's a whole mess load of rain. about to get off, but I'm hoping it's not like raining on this exit where I'm about to get off, because that's going to really suck. And I still have to keep going that way. I'm just going to do it on 80. So we're going to see. Everybody at work today was like, Kris, you didn't check the rain before driving your bike? Well, yeah, duh, I checked the rain, the forecast. And the forecast I looked at said no rain, no % chance. It said, Kris, you are good to ride your bike today. It lied. It ain't good. It's already rained once. It rained before I left the office. So, I'm not sure if you see the roads are kind of still wet, so I'm, trying to be a little careful of that. Which, this is 16. The concrete tends to disperse it a little quicker than the asphalt does. So anybody watching this that's familiar with the area is going to be like, Kris, why the heck are you going through Bloomingdale to get to Rincon? That doesn't make any sense. By the way, this is the exit I broke down on last time when the bike, I told you Alan was helping me out. This was the exit I was on when I broke down. I managed to get the bike all the way down Cherry Street here up to this little church up here, and I'll point it out when we get up here. But yeah, I totally broke down in their parking lot. The bike wasn't moving anywhere. I had no power. Tried to turn it over and the battery was completely dead. So I was like, you know what? Let me call my buddy Alan. And he come and saved the day with his truck and trailer. But like I was saying, if you know the area and you kind of know where I'm from Rincon. I live in Rincon. And I'm gonna cut the footage before we get there, so don't think you're gonna be like, hey, I'm a random person on the internet and I'm gonna come to Kris's house, because yeah, you're not. But yeah, so I live in Rincon and I come this way for a simple reason, because it's less interstate to come this way. It's supposedly it's like 10 or 15 minutes longer to go this way, but when you consider the fact that I drive an hour to an hour and 15 minutes home from Savannah to Rincon just because of traffic, it's like, okay, yeah, we'll go this way, even though it's technically a little bit further. I'd still rather deal with this road than I would with 95 and 21. Now, coming in the mornings, I definitely take 95 and 21. It's a lot faster, and plus, I just don't feel like going out of my way to come this way in the mornings. And I only come this way when I'm on the bike. And that's for a couple reasons. For one, 95 at this time of day, it's like there's 5 million people on that interstate between 16 and Port Wentworth. And it seems like every last one of those jokers are doing 95 and 100 miles an hour down that road. I'm not trying to keep up with that. For one, I'm not trying to drive that fast just to get home. I don't mind driving that fast just for fun, but just to survive, no thank you. The other thing is this road has a lot of shade. 95 does not. And it is 95 and 100 degrees in Savannah, Georgia right now. And so I'd rather go the way that has shade. So that's another reason. And these roads are a little bit more curvy and they're a little bit more fun when you're not stuck behind a truck with a freaking trailer. Ah! Oh yes, please, let's stop for the railroad tracks. Oh, I wish I could get around you. Which is probably a good thing, because I tend to speed a little bit. I tend to do a little faster than the speed limit. And Bloomingdale, they don't play here, man. They will write you a ticket for thinking about going faster than the speed limit. So, I don't have the opportunity to even think about it now, because I'm stuck behind this guy. This guy right here. Oh, that's a pretty doggy. It's a Great Dane. My wife totally wants a Great Dane. And I'm not impartial to the idea, other than the fact that where we live right now, we can't have dogs over like 20 pounds or 35 pounds or something like that. So, it's whatever. we have 2 little 10-pound dogs. And those keep us on our toes as it is. As well as the little 15-pound boy we have right now. Yeah, he definitely keeps us on our toes. Oh, a little backfire there. It's always fun. I'm not even sure what gear I'm in. I was in 3rd. I rode the whole way in 3rd. My word. And that kind of rhymed. 3rd, word, bird. So this is Highway 80, for those of you that don't know. And I'm still going deeper into the back way. I'm gonna come up the back side of Effingham to get to where I've got to go. Whew, this head right here by my leg is hot. H-O-T hot. It is burning my leg. Come on, light. Here, let me move forward. Let's see if this guy behind me will come up some. Come on, dude, come up a little bit. Dude, I got time to go hit the daggum crosswalk thing. There we go. Alright, people, you stop. It's my turn. Make sure there ain't nobody coming. See, I don't get that right there. It's 45, speed limit zone. We're in Bloomingdale where they'll pull you over for thinking for going too fast. I'm doing 60 already. And this guy just come around me like I wasn't moving. Like, I just don't get that. Man, you clearly got more money than I do, because I ain't trying to pay these tickets. And I ain't trying to pay that insurance. It's like the apocalypse is coming. It's so dark. I'll be glad when they get Jimmy DeLoach finished. That'll be cool. Oh, there's a car down there. I don't know why, but my nose gets so itchy when it's in this helmet. It doesn't matter if I close it, if I close the vents. It don't matter. My nose just gets itchy. It's nuts. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. People around me think I'm an idiot. That's okay, because I am. Speaking of bananas, so we totally went to the bananas game last night. My company totally was like awesome and bought us tickets and got us the box. And we got to chow out and eat our faces out and watch the game. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Just gonna slide in here. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you. And I can feel some more rain. We got to go. Why are you slowing down back here? The turn's way up yonder. Go, go, go. Third. I love the sound of this bike. I wish it was a little deeper. Like, a little bit more full sounding, I guess. What are you doing, dude? Then I couldn't find first. That's just great. But yeah, this bike, ever since we did the carb work on it, it sounds a lot better than it used to. I mean, naturally, it was only running on one carb before. yeah, so I love the sound of it now. I didn't really care for it before, but I love the sound of it now. But I do wish it was a little deeper. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, more full sounding. It still sounds real sporty and everything, which I like a lot. But I don't know. It doesn't have that, like, that rumble, I guess. And cue all the guys that drive Harleys to say, it's because it's not a Harley. You know what? It also doesn't have, Harley guys? It doesn't have all leaks. Ha! So you can go suck a lemon. What time is it? 6 o'clock. What time did I leave? It was like 5:15 when I left. So yeah, I've already been on the road 45 minutes. And what's really nuts is I live 30 miles from work. And it takes me an hour, sometimes an hour and 15 to get home. It's nuts. That doesn't even make sense. 33 miles exactly from my driveway to work. And it takes me an hour to an hour and 15 minutes to both get there and get home. And it doesn't really matter which way I go. I can go multiple ways, and it takes the same. Uh-oh, this is a pretty bike. Let's leave with this guy. That's real pretty. Oh, he's got those Daymaker headlights, too. Those LED Daymakers. I want to get a set for this. I'll probably get the cheap Chinese version. I totally broke a blinker this morning. It's one of the ones on the back. So I got to work and just wrap duct tape. Because, yeah, redneck, that's why. I guess I'm going to have to get new ones eventually. I'll get to that place eventually. I'd like to put LEDs on it. I found some cool ones I like that mount to like the forks here. And they're just like little strips. Instead of it being way out like this, like goes out, it's just like a ring that goes around that. And so it gets rid of all that clutter or whatever. And it converts, it flips back and forth between like running lights and blinkers. It's pretty cool. And it's all LED, so it goes from like these bright white LEDs, and then you flip your blinker on, and that side stops being a running light and then converts to being a blinker. It's so cool. I want to try it. And then on the back, I'm not sure what I want to do on the back really. The ones on the back stick out as far as these do. It's ridiculous. And they're ugly like these are too, which is ridiculous. And so I want to do some LEDs. The ones on the back are yellow as well, and that's all they do is blink. They're like not running lights, they're not tail lights, they just blink. Like, way to go, you've got one job. And so I'm thinking about converting those as well to LEDs. And I'd like to do something that's not as long, not as big and bulky, but like is extremely bright. And that has a dual bulb mode where I can make them running lights or brake lights or blinkers. That'd be awesome. I guess that'd be a three-way running light, I guess. I don't know anything. I mean, it would still be a dual filament bulb type situation, which with LEDs is not really a filament. It's more of just how much power goes to it, I guess. I really don't know anything. I know how to wire it. I'm good at wiring, but I don't know how all that stuff works. I see dead people. Gonna ride back and forth, warm up the tires, get them all nice and warm, because South Georgia is so curvy. Oh, look at this curve. I don't know if I can take it. Oh my goodness. And we're back to straight. Woohoo! Oh, I can breathe. It's back to straight. It's the one problem living in South Georgia, is it's like no fun on a bike, because everything is straight, flat. There's like nothing. You're at a random roundabout because Effingham is the county in which I live in. They're the only ones that would ever think that this would be more efficient than, I don't know, say a red light. Like all these rednecks around here could totally figure out how to do the roundabouts. We're not those fancy Hilton Head people. We're Savannah. Now this is the kind of riding I like to do, where you got like this back road. It's a 55, so you could do 65 or 70, which, I mean, if you get pulled over out here, you'll still get a ticket, but, you know, it's open, it's free, there's not really anybody in front of me. There's another biker up there. I'm gonna try to catch him. But, yeah, this is just good riding right here. You know, we have little turns like this, but this isn't really nothing on a bike. All you car people out there that's watching this, common misconception here is bikes can take turns faster than cars. That's not true. It's not true at all. Ow, that hurt a little bit. You know, with a car, you've got 4 tires with flat rubber. You know, it's flat all the way across. It's touching the ground. And you've got, like, great traction across. You got a suspension that's on every tire. Leaf springs and all this other fun stuff. And you know, only your front wheels turn or whatever, and so you know it has a lot more friction to the ground, and therefore it can take turns a lot faster. Even like your trucks and stuff can usually take turns better than we can. You know, we have rounded tires, and I'm not sure if you've ever seen one or not. You can't see them on mine, but you know, our tires aren't flat like that. It's like rounded, like kind of like that, and so. In order to turn, you actually, it's not leaning like everybody thinks it is. You actually counter steer. And so you have to, like, see, I push the bar out that way, and I'll show you a little bit clearer here. So I push the bar out that way, I'm going to go that way. It's called counter steering or push steering. And so you push out on the left, and you're going to go left. But it kind of really limits, you know, just how well you could take turns. You know, there's a lot of leaning that goes to it too, because the bike naturally leans. But we have to deal with like gyroscopic forces. Like, I can hardly even say that word, much less deal with it. So, yeah, cars can take turns faster usually. The difference is usually bikers tend to care a whole lot less and like the adrenaline of doing it, and will take them a lot faster. That's the difference. Cars can take them faster, but don't. Bikers just like taking them fast. So, I don't think I'm gonna catch this biker up here. I hate this stop sign here. Put your feet down. We'll wait on random cars. We're going. Alright, Suburban, you had to get in front of me. Now go. Get on out of here. Weird bird with a long neck. It's a pretty cool neighborhood there. I know some people that live in there. Is that a Miata? A Miata! Might have been a Honda. I can't really see from here. This bike vibrates like crazy when I get up to this speed, so I can't really see a whole lot. It's not that my vision's not great. I have contacts, so I can see pretty dang well, but the vibrations, man, they're out of this world. Oh, another biker. I get the biker wave. Oh, that's my favorite part. I love doing that. Oh, I get a biker wave again. Oh, there's two on that one. This is a pretty looking bike up here. don't know, I like the way an orange bike looks. I don't think I would ever ride one. I don't think I would ever have one myself, but they look cool. So, it's just a bad looking bike, man. I like crotch rockets too. If I wasn't so big, I would be on a crotch rocket, I'll be honest with you. And eventually, if I lose weight one day, I may get a crotch rocket. In addition to my cruiser. I like my cruiser. But, yeah, man, there's like an unspoken rule, though, that, like, for some reason, cruisers and crotch rockets don't really get along. I got a bunch of buddies that drive crotch rockets, and we get along fine. I think it's less to do with what you're riding than the fact that you're just out riding. But for that reason, you know, I won't pull up on a crotch rocket's line like that. Whereas I might do it on a cruiser's line. And you know, I've had other motorcyclists pull up on me like that before, and you know, we ride together through Savannah or on the interstate or whatever. But I don't know. Looks like we're caught by a train up here. That's just wonderful. Oh, I ain't gonna complain. I'll take the time to stand up, to reposition. Looks like maybe the train is over. People are coming. Oh, they fooled me. I thought we were going. Nope, we're gonna go 10 feet and stop. Yep, definitely going 10 feet and stopping. That seems to be the trend. Oh my word, people, come on. The gas is the one on the right. It tends to be a little faster than the one on the left. My ear is really hurting. It's like the helmet is like pushing against it or something. I'm trying to reposition, but it ain't helping it. Ain't helping at all. Those Mustangs like that, those like 90s level, especially with like the tire having that indentation. That's so cool. Oh, that one sounds good too. That Mustang sound. Well, they just got the light, so I might as well throw that neutral. I ain't gonna be going nowhere soon. Oh, that's a pretty bike too, that white one. See, if I painted this one, I think I would do that white and black theme like that, where you take all the chrome and paint it black, and then paint the tank and fenders and side pieces all white. I like that look. Thinking about wrapping the pipes too. I've heard it helps them run a little cooler, and so when they're cooler, more air goes out of them. Uh-oh, we got a light. Woohoo! Now go. Oh, they're repaving this road now. That's just great. Yeah, so it's not going to be long before I cut the tape here, because I don't want you all knowing where I live. Just for safety reasons, you know. Oh, that was not fun. But, yeah, man, so I'm going to call my channel Kruisin' with Kris. So, you know, you've been cruising with Kris today. And for all you fellow bike riders out there, keep the rubber side down. And we're going to sign off with peace, love, and axle grease.